the Balanced Millennial channel. If you're new here, my name is Key and I'm a conscious living coach and a clinical intern. And I am so glad that you are here with me today. So to all my conscious cousins though, thank y'all so much for showing up, and I appreciate y'all every time. So today's video is going to be a little different. I'm going to give y'all a life update. Now y'all know that's a bit different for me because y'all know I'm private. If you've been watching my videos, you know I am private. But I have made some big decisions for myself personally and professionally. And I took a really good break in November and December actually, just to get re-energized for the new year. And I want to take some time to share what's been going on with me and where I am headed. So let's start with what's been going on with me personally, because baby, it has been a journey over the end of 2024. So I want to share a personal update that's been inspired by the Shadow Work series from October. So diving into that series really took me on a journey that opened my eyes to some areas in my life that I wanted to focus on and work on in 2025. So I wanted to take a few minutes just to talk about what those areas are and the steps that I am taking to work on them. So first up, let's talk about romance, y'all. So one thing that became clear to me through shadow work was my approach to dating. So if you did the shadow work series, you know that there's a whole week dedicated to romance, intimacy, and deepening your relationships. So one thing that I realized during the shadow work series was that I was relying way too much on dating apps, and I was getting stuck in that endless loop of pen pals, y'all. Getting stuck in that endless loop of messaging on the app, texting back and forth about nothing. and that's not me. I was sick of it. So I made a big decision, y'all. At the end of November, I made a decision and I deleted all my dating apps, every single one of them. I had a lot of them. Because romance has been one of the things that I've been working on for the past couple years, honestly. And I just deleted all of them. I was like, I'm sick of this. I can't take it no more. And I deleted all of them. So the intention behind this was that I want to date in real life. I want to go on real dates. I don't want to keep messaging about a date. I don't want to keep hearing about shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I don't want to keep interacting with people who aren't serious about dating and who are using dating apps as really ego-driven boosts for themselves. And to be honest with y'all, it feels refreshing to take this step because it's going to make me date in real life. It's going to make me actually go out to places and meet people. It's going to make me actually put myself out there in ways that I actually want to, because I hate dating apps. I don't even like them. I feel like a lot of men, because I only date men, I feel like a lot of men don't put a lot of effort into their dating apps, and they don't put a lot of effort into actually engaging and getting off of the app. So love that I made that decision for myself. If you are also on dating apps, drop a comment about what your experience on dating apps is and what you want to change in 25 about your romance. All right, y'all, now let's move on to my career. So this one is really big for me and it touched my heart a lot. So I took the leap to finish my master's in clinical mental health counseling. Now, y'all know I started my master's degree, I think back in 2020, I want to say. I went back to school to start my master's. I went to school for 2 years and then I took a break because, y'all, that first semester of practicum kicked my ass. It kicked my ass. I was wore out because I was going through a personal challenge where I became a single parent. I was going through a work challenge because I was unemployed when I first started my practicum, but then I got a job halfway through the semester, so I was trying to balance all these things all at once, and it kicked my ass. It won. It beat me. Now, don't get me wrong, grades were great. Practicum went great. I learned a lot, but I had to take a break. I had to get my mind right. So now that my mind is right, I am super excited because my classes actually begin today, because this is being posted on Monday. So my classes actually begin today. And I'm nervous, but I'm excited too, because this is a 14-year journey for me. It's a 14-year path for me. So I started this journey when I was 16 years old, when I took a psychology class in high school. And it's damn, I'm really here now. I have 2 semesters left of my master's, and then I'll be graduating. And then I'll be working on my hours to get licensed. And then it's going to be damn, girl, you are a licensed professional counselor. You did that. So for me, this has definitely been a reminder that you will do life on your own timeline, and that's okay. A lot of times, especially when we're hitting 30, because I turned 30 last year, especially when we're getting closer to 30, when we hit 30, when we're getting older in our 30s and we're getting closer to 40, we start hitting these milestone years. We start feeling like we need to rush. We start feeling like I have to achieve this now because I don't have time to do it later. And I definitely want to confirm for you that you are on your own timeline. Talk to spirit, pray about it, ask your friends, tap into your social resources around you, and find the answers that you're looking for within yourself about any question that you have about your own path or journey. Now, last, my physical appearance is another one. So I started taking makeup more seriously, which I wanted to do for a very long time. So I actually did this little makeup look myself, y'all. A nice little simple, no foundation, because I'm not a foundation girl because I don't know how to do all that. I like to look as natural as possible still. But if you have any tips for a makeup beginner like me, please make sure you drop some tips in the comments. I'm all ears. So also with that, I've decided to switch up my fitness routine. So I plan on incorporating more Pilates and cardio instead of HIIT workouts. So my goal is to like tone my back more, shrink my core, tighten my core, because I birthed a 9-pound baby, so we still working on it. He's 5 and we still working on it. So I do want to get more into Pilates because I do a lot of strength training and I do a lot of like high intensity workouts. But what I'm learning as I get older is those workouts aren't necessarily what's going to get my body to the physical goal that I wanted to get to. So tapping into more Pilates, tapping into more cardio, which I love cardio. I've always been a cardio girl, but I haven't been doing as much cardio because I've been more focused on HIIT workout. And y'all, I made a little change to my diet. So in December, I wanted to try out being a vegetarian. I've never been a vegetarian. I've never like seen myself as a vegetarian, but I wanted to see if I could go without meat. And I actually went 8 days, y'all, which is really big for me because I am a carnivore. I eat hella meat. I'm like a meat in my breakfast, meat in my lunch, meat in my dinner, might have meat in the snack, depending on what it is. So this was a big thing for me because I do want to start transforming and shifting my eating habits because, again, the physical is not going to change until you change the things that you're putting into your body. So that's what that was about for me. So those are the big areas that I'm going to be focusing on in 25. We're doing a romance, career, and my physical appearance. Now, along with all that, I've had some exciting changes in my career and business life as well. Now, y'all know I've been a premier personal growth firm helping overwhelmed millennials on their personal development journeys. However, after a lot of deep diving and thought about this decision, I decided to take a pause on accepting new clients so that I could fully focus on my internship. So this decision was not easy at all, y'all. I like battled with this decision literally for months. Like, I feel like that's what took me so long to decide to go ahead and go back to school, because I did have to make the decision of like pausing on my practice and pausing on my business and focusing on my internship and focusing on furthering this part of my journey. And I was like going back and forth with that all last year, y'all. And then finally, I made the decision. Because I felt like it was the best step for my professional growth and the long-term vision I have for my wellness brand. Like at one point I said, I'm gonna start school. I wanted to start school actually last fall, but I was still going back and forth on the decision because I had to accept that realistically for me, it wouldn't make sense trying to do my 9-to-5, single parent, full-time student, interning, and trying to like work with my clients, and well, it's like trying to fit all of that into my schedule. So I did make that big leap, and it took me months to make that decision, but in the end, that is what Spirit led me to do. That is what Spirit guided me to do, and I had to listen. And I rarely brag or show off my client's success because I don't know how to do that, to be honest. So I'm learning how to do that. So with that being said, I want to share a brief clip from one of my clients' final session that really encapsulates the rewarding work that I do. So in this session, I asked my client, what positive changes have you noticed in yourself or your circumstances since we began working together a year ago? And this is her response.
For the beginning of this year to now, I have really grown and matured because I feel like I've had experiences that I would have never had any other way. And it taught me a lot of things. I've learned my life lessons, fell on my face a couple of times, but still I picked myself back up and kept going, kept striving, with your help and trial and error. I'm content. I'm content and I'm ready to move forward in life.
So it's moments like these that remind me why I'm so passionate about personal growth and why I'm so passionate about people investing in themselves so that way they can show up as their best self. So taking a step back from client sessions definitely is tough for me because I genuinely love the work that I do. Like, people ask me all the time, like, when are you going to retire? When are you going to retire? Now, I have a retired age that I want, but for me, that's more so retiring from everybody else's expectations of like what I have to do in the field. But from that point on, then it's going to be like just me doing this work how I want to do it. And I'm not going to lie, making a decision at first made me feel like I was a quitter because I was like, God, you're never going to go back to the business. You're going to get so lost up in your internship. You're going to get so lost in your degree. You're going to get so lost in your therapy side of the work that you're going to leave the coaching side. And I was so scared of that. But here's the thing though, the shadow work series that we did in October was definitely a game changer for me, y'all. And I definitely recommend doing that series. You can find it on YouTube, and I will make sure I include the link below in the. So it helped me see that pausing is not quitting. It's about prioritizing what I need right now. And that's one thing that I'm like push with my clients. So I had to take my own advice and use my own expertise to make this big decision in my life as well. So Premier Personal Growth Firm is such a vital part of my journey. And stepping back for a bit is about nurturing the business and nurturing the brand for the long run. And this pause is going to allow me to grow professionally and personally, which will ultimately benefit my clients, benefit myself, and benefit the work that I'm doing with my clients, whether it's coaching or whether in therapy. Now, with that being said, I wanted to share another clip. This one is a participant from our shadow work series talking about how it impacted her life.
31 days of shadow work. Shout out to Kendra Ware. She's doing a big one with this because your girl is healing. Your girl is healing. And you should too.
So hearing stories like this definitely reassures me that the work that I'm doing with clients and the work that I'm posting and sharing with the world is meaningful and transformative, which is the goal at the end of the day. So it reinforces my belief that this is the path for me, even if I take this temporary shift away from my business where I can focus on a different area that's going to help me expand and grow. And also help me connect with the people that are looking for me, because that's always my intention when I post a video, when I post any content, when I post any tips, when I post anything that I share. My intention is always that it is that the people who are looking for me are able to see it and they're able to find it. So what is next for me? So first things first, I'm definitely going to be diving head first into YouTube University to continue to level up my makeup skills. Like I'm always going to keep like it very simple because I like a natural look, but I love eyeshadow stuff. I've always been into eyeshadow. So I want to like play with eyeshadows and color palettes and things like that. So if you have any favorite makeup tutorials or beauty pages that I should subscribe to, please let me know in the comments. Aside from that, I'll definitely be spending a lot of time studying and perfecting my craft in clinical mental health counseling. I have hella tests to take for graduation and for my license, so I'm going to be doing a lot of studying because I really want to pass them first try. If not, I can accept that there's just more studying that I need to do. So with my classes and internship going to be in full swing, my focus is definitely on gaining as much knowledge and hands-on experience as I can, because this time you can't get back, okay? You can't get back this time, and I don't want to waste this time stressing about things that are out of my control. And I don't want to waste this time asking the same questions over and over again just to get the same answer and over again and like avoiding that. So I'm so glad that I took this step and took this leap because it's a big commitment, but I know it's going to be worth it for the growth and impact that I want to make. So last, I'm definitely going to be keeping my heart space open and ready to accept genuine love and support. 2024 definitely taught me the importance of surrounding myself with positive energy and authentic connections, because that is so important, y'all. You are the people that you surround yourself with. You are the energy that you surround yourself with. And if you're going for big goals, big dreams, big visions, you're trying to do things that nobody else around you has ever done, you're going to have to surround yourself with people who believe in you, people who speak positive around you, people who pour into you anytime you feel like you don't have it yourself or anytime you feel like giving up on yourself. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch and connect with me today. I really appreciate each and every one of you that tuned in and that are going to be supporting me along this journey. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and share your own life updates or goals in the comments, because I would love to hear what you're working on in 2025 or what you're dedicating your energy to as well. So I've got some exciting content coming up, including tips for millennials in an online program like myself, productivity workshops, and more, so stay tuned. Until next time, stay balanced, stay mindful, and remember, you have the power to co-create. So create what you want.